Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I will rank the countries that I would like to visit that I haven't yet. So let's start with Azerbaijan. I'll put it at B. It seems organized. Yeah, obviously questionable foreign policy, but it's not as oppressive as Iran against Sunnis, the Muslims, so to say. And they seem to have some Sunni Dawa going on there. So that's a good sign, and it seems to be organized and clean, the capital at least. Colombia, I put it at B as well. Seem to have lots of Muslim converts there. And Gambia, put it at I'll put it at C. They speak English, that's good. It's a small country, and there are some British Muhajirun that have moved here. There, I mean. South Africa would be nice to visit. Maybe on A ranking. Then Tatarstan, which is controlled by Russia, unfortunately. But it seems like a nice state to visit. I'll put it on A. Then Indonesia. I was supposed to go to Indonesia and Malaysia, but the airport didn't accept taxi tickets leaving Singapore, the airport I would land on, as proof of exit. And my trip was longer than 90 days, so I lost a lot of money because of that. Yeah, you need a flight ticket as proof, or a visa, even though you will not stay in Singapore. The reason I chose Singapore was because it's cheaper to fly to Singapore, at least back then, than to Malaysia. And then from Singapore, you take a bus or taxi to Malaysia, southern Malaysia. Guyana, yeah, I put it at, I guess, C. Lots of Muslims, but I heard it's expensive, and it's also expensive to go there, fly there. Georgia, it's a Christian country, but they have a large Muslim minority in the southern region and somewhere central as well. And you can stay there visa free for 1 year and then just cross the border to reset and then stay another year and repeat. That's nice. It would be nice if Muslim countries adopted this attitude to visitors. Syria, right now, I'll put it at C because of the instability. Maldives, I put it at A. It's not easy to move there, but it would be nice to visit. Taiwan, I'll put at A as well. Or the Republic of China. Dawa is allowed there. They're allowed to establish mosques, many prayer rooms for the Indonesian tourists, and so on. And it's interesting to see how some peoples and cultures develop when they don't have the communist chains upon them, like the people People's Republic of China. Malaysia, I'll put it S. Yeah, it seems to be the most liked countries that Muslims visit, even non-Muslims that visit it, they like it a lot. It's developed despite not having a lot of oil or gas, quite organized and not so much bureaucracy compared to many countries. Then we have Mozambique. I'll put it at D. They speak Portuguese. That's nice, and they seem to have a vibrant Muslim community or minority there. Trinidad, I'll put it at A. And yeah, in Trinidad there are a lot of Muslims there compared to Brazil. I mean, percentage-wise. And yeah, but it's hard to move there. Brunei, I put it at C. No, B. Yeah, B. Seem to implement a lot of, well, not a lot, but a certain part of Sharia. That's good. But other than that, I don't know if there's a lot to see or if it's even easy to move there. I don't think so. Then Kazakhstan, I'll put it. Put it at A. Beautiful nature in Kazakhstan, it seems so. But the Islamic practice is like Albania, it's very low, according to Pew Research, unfortunately, because of communism of the past. Japan, I'll put at it's not so prioritized for me. I'll put it at B. Apparently the most organized country in the world. But as everything in life, it has a cost. Greenland, not an independent country, but nevertheless quite, it's autonomous, and they seem to be pushing towards that. And quite a different place to visit. I'll put it at B. Tanzania, I'll put it at C. Because of Zanzibar, the Muslim island, or islands. Libya, I'll put it B. Seem to have a thriving Salafi community in Libya, according to the X account, Salaf Guidance. He posts a lot of videos and posts from the Salafi community in Libya. But it doesn't seem so stable, unfortunately. Not so solidified yet. Chile, I'll put at I guess A, because of the mountains and the beautiful towns that exist. I don't remember the name, but I think Puerto Varas and Puntos or something. Uzbekistan, I'll put at B. Yeah, it seems like a beautiful country with a lot of heritage, but the government seems to be paranoid against beards and the hijab, unfortunately. And East Turkestan, yeah, put it at A. They're occupied by the Communist Party. Possibly the most oppressed place for Muslims on the planet, because forcing or encouraging a Muslim to leave Islam is worse than, you know what, worse than what's happening in occupied Palestine. May Allah free them all and avenge them. Mongolia, I'll put it at C. Yeah, very different from all the places I've been to, and quite intriguing. There are pagans, but they seem to have a Muslim minority there. Tajikistan, also maybe the most oppressive Muslim country in the world, forcing young men and women to get rid of the beard and the hijab because they think it's an imported custom from Arabia, but that's not true. They just misunderstand or misinterpreted Islam. But it seems like a nice country besides that to visit. All of Central Asia is interesting. South Korea, it's not prioritized. For me, I'll put it at C. Simply because it's developed. Otherwise, I don't know if I would visit it. Like, I like cyberpunk, futuristic cities. And I've already been to China, that's why it's not on the list. Kosovo, I'll put it at A rank. I've only been to Albania, but not Kosovo. And Kosovo is more religious than Albania. And it's quite easy to move there if you incorporate a business. Kyrgyzstan, I'll put it, I think, B. Yeah, I'll put it at B. It seems to be the most free countries of Central Asia, although not as free as the Arab countries and Turkey and Pakistan and so on. Oh man, I'll put it at C rank. Yeah, simply because it's so hot, I heard. Venezuela, yeah, I'll put that on B. So yeah, that's the list for today. So Indonesia and Malaysia at the top, because I tried to go there and it seems like a very nice region. It's tropical, it's Islamic, although like all countries have imperfections in our day and age, but yeah, many people want to move there or try to move there, and some succeed. So yeah, that's it. Assalamu alaikum.